A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the signs that show you the progress in your twin flame ascension journey. And let me tell you, romantic progress is not a progress in twin flame ascension journey. This is a myth. This is created by a lot of people who are giving misinformation about this particular subject. Most important thing is union within, and most important thing is peace of mind. Peace of mind is the only thing on this planet that is the hardest to attain. So let's get started and let's dive deep into it so that you can also figure out how much you have grown. And I'm sure you have grown a lot. That's why you are here on this video and on this channel. Number one is how much you have started enjoying your own company. Just think about it. If you yourself don't enjoy your own company, how do you expect anybody else to do that with you? Therefore, people who grow in the awakening process, they start loving to spend time with themselves. And this is something that you cannot tell others just by words. This is something that one has to experience, because only through experience they figure out how true this is. And really, some people get so comfortable in their own skin and they love their company so much that even if someone comes to them to meet them or to hang out with them for a short period of time, these type of people have to rewire and reboot themselves. This happens mainly because you are doing a lot of things in your solitude and you have connected so deeply with the higher beings that you can have your own conversations with them. You can live in your own world, you can create so much, and most such people become nature scientists. They actually start living a life like a scientist, and everything is under their observation, under their objective observation. If you progress in the ascension journey, one of the key differences in your life would be you would know when to say yes and you would know when to say no, and take the pressure off yourself. Most of the times people are not able to say yes to certain invitations, certain offers, because they feel some kind of inhibitions within themselves. And many a times they cannot say no either. People are going to pile them on with work, or their personal favors have to be done, they have to be pleased. Many people are going to use you if you are not able to say no, and this is something that the spiritual ascensioner figures out. They value their time, they value their existence, and as I said, now that they have started enjoying their own company, they don't need a proof of validation or a stamp or a certificate from other people. Even if other people don't like them, or say some group of people don't like them, these people would still not care. Because confidence is not about getting liked by other people. Confidence is being okay if someone does not like you at the same time. So this is a big change that happens in you, and these things don't happen just verbally. You practically experience every bit of it. The next point is that you don't get scared if you have to call out on other people's arrogance and bullshit. You have to understand that sometimes you need to be stern and you have to create a disciplinary atmosphere around you. Because many a times it happens that some people take your goodness and your hard work or your affection and care for granted. When they do so, many a times they also think that you're nothing but an object that should be used. It's like they are basically getting out the juice from the sugar cane. Most narcissistic people have this attitude of using other people as much as they can. Calling out on the selfish behaviors of such people and not taking it personally, not feeling bad that you had to tell them something that they deserve to hear. Narcissistic people use various things to put pressure on people, like money or looks or even the relationship, the equation they share with others. Most narcissistic people create a lot of ruckus in the lives of empaths. How does this narcissism or the bad impact of narcissism enter your life is via other people who have been contributing in your growth as a person. When you're a baby, from that time only the narcissistic influence starts in your life. But in order to remove it, you have to remove it from within you. And most people don't like to do that because narcissistic people enjoy certain comforts and they feel very privileged. When you start growing as a spiritual ascensioner, as a seeker, you would be able to not depend on any of these people no matter what they offer on the plate. They cannot treat you like a slave. They cannot treat you like somebody who is supposed to just please them all the time, just say yes to them all the time, because narcissistic people don't like to hear a no. There's nothing wrong if someone says no, or if someone is not, willing to do something that you enjoy doing. And this type of power is achieved by a person when they become totally independent and they start enjoying their solitude. When they enjoy their solitude, they also start respecting other people's choices and other people's time preferences or the things they want to do. In fact, most of the people who are on ascension journey, as I said, love their own company so much. So if other people are not wanting to include themselves in certain things that they enjoy doing, they would be more than happy. They would be more than happy to be by themselves, because it is such a beautiful experience for them. The next big change, which is very visible, is the connection they have with the animal kingdom and with the plant kingdom. Because most such people find joy in being around innocent energy, pure energy, real energy, raw energy, not good or bad energy, but pure energy. They always enjoy the company of animals and they love to spend time in the lap of Mother Earth. If this change is not visible, trust me, there is still a lot of work that needs to be done. Because yes, there are people who are very devotional. I have noticed they form a lot of ritualistic practices every day, but they are not connected to flora and fauna, and they do not see environment the way the ascensioners see it. They do not find that peace. In fact, they still find peace in materialistic opportunities and materialistic growth. See, materialistic growth and opportunities, they come hand in hand, because God is not going to make you a person who has to depend on other people. In fact, your own faith has increased so much that you will not go to other people to, get your things done. But you would enjoy the company so much of nature beings, because this nature is established within you with the sacral chakra healing. You are so established in your foundation, in your being, that you no longer need other people to hang around you or hover around you unnecessarily. If there is a need or if there is a requirement, then why not? But at the same time, you would be very respectful towards other people and you would very much appreciate their time and existence in your life. But if they have to move on and do other things, you would be more than happy and you would be very, very supportive. In fact, you will be very happy with their own growth. And this is why another change that will happen in your life is that you will have lots of friends and supporters who are like you. When a person is growing in this journey, initially they feel very lost and lonely. They feel very bad that nobody understands them, nobody is out there who is just like them. But as time progresses, they find some or the other link. They find some or the other person who's like them. And if they see this person enjoying their life to the fullest, it's a very inspiring experience for them. They get very motivated to heal themselves. They get a lot of courage and they no longer fear. The fear about I'm the only one, nobody understands me, how am I going to survive, how am I going to make it? So more you show faith, God, universe is going to present these people in front of you. And the more you look at them being in gratitude, having the attitude of gratitude, actually enjoying. See, when someone is enjoying, when someone is happy, there is a different kind of glow on their face. This type of glow up is not achieved purely by makeup or some kind of branded accessories or clothes. This is real glow. This comes from inside. So, my dear friends, one more thing that you will notice, a big change, is that your face will light up. Your presence will lighten up places and you will not get impacted by other people's negativity, especially the narcissistic, because there is a very dense and heavy around narcissistic people because the ego is so strong. But when you don't get impacted by it and you still do your own thing, even if you have to hang out with them for a good number of hours and you feel it's draining and tiring, after some time, you would be able to immediately cut the cord, you would be immediately able to detach and get back into your own world. With time, this type of practice or this type of strength will increase more and more. Another huge and interesting change is your lifestyle. Your lifestyle will speak volumes on how you are connected to source and divine, because you will not eat dead beings, you will not eat meat, you will just not feel like doing these things like eating meat or drinking alcohol. And the interesting part is that even though this is a subtle process, this change doesn't happen in one day, but step by step you would be able to let go of things without anyone telling you, without anyone pressurizing you. Even in your heart, you will not be comfortable eating certain foods, you will not be drawn by them, you might even feel repulsed by those things. This happened with me also. I used to eat meat and I used to like drink beer when I used to go out with my friends, and many a times, trust me, it was a social obligation, because if you're not drinking something or if you're not eating the chicken or whatever non-veg food there's on the platter, you really cannot fit in. So spiritual people don't care about fitting in, and as their ascension strengthens, they figure out that they need to cut out certain people from their life or certain gatherings or certain situations, and food plays an important role. Interestingly, a friend of mine was telling me the other day that she herself does not like to eat chicken or any such meat items, but every time she goes out, some people, whether it's family members or whether it's friends, they start making fun of her, and just to satisfy them she has to take some of it. But with time, even she has realized that she no longer has to do that. She no longer has to fit in with what other people want her to do, and she feels much more powerful. Many times, some of my other friends and even people who are in therapy with me have told me that they've started loving their own life and their own company so much. Your routine, your lifestyle, your food, your clothing choices, all of this would be very visible. The change would be very visible, even though it's a subtle process. As I said, it may take say 4 years, 5 years to fully complete. But there will be a day when you look back at your old self, the older version of you, and you would be not able to relate with it. And you will thank that old version, because you will feel that this is the version that took all the pain, all the suffering, so that I can grow, so that I can be here today. So you'll thank that version of yours. You will put, her to rest in a way that, there's no drama in her or his life. But at the same time, you will not be able to relate with that version. You will many a times question, was it even me? Was I doing those things? Another interesting point is that you will not like clutter around you. You will be very organized. You will throw away things that you don't need. You won't even buy things that have only materialistic value and no spiritual value. The way you will dress up, you will be more comfortable in your skin, in your fashion sense, in your styling. And you will, as I said, enjoy the creative gifts that you have been given by God. Becoming more organized and giving away the things that you don't need and keeping only what you need makes you a person who values every single object that they have around them, and they know where things are kept. When there is clutter in your life, you have to look for one safety pin, and for that you'll have to dismantle the whole mountain of objects that's around you. This will not be happening at all. Your clothing and fashion sense would be more about expressing who you are and would be more about comfort and happiness and joy rather than getting validation from other people. One of the biggest changes would be your connection with source and masters will become so strong that your only worry, and this is the only worry one should have actually, all the other desires and all the other worries are actually pointless, but this one is the prime importance, that you would always want to remain integrated with the source. Your lifestyle will be in such a way that your whole day will be about how to stay in these pure energies, these raw energies. Your faith will increase and you will accept your life just the way it is. You would not want to change anything. And despite all of this, your focus will become very strong. Anything that you will intend will soon turn into a manifestation. And because such people understand how big this power is, they never misuse it. They never do it for their personal gains and benefits. They are so intertwined and connected with nature that they understand that they themselves are also the same nature, because all the 5 elements are within them as much as they are in any other nature being. This makes them very responsible, and this makes them full of gratitude, and they feel oneness with everything. They can look at a plant and feel oneness with it. They can look at a tree or an animal on the street or the birds, the sky, everything around them. They understand what is the purpose and what is the reason why they are having a human experience. And once such people fully understand the human experience that they are going through, they start gaining psychic abilities and they become more and more extraordinary. Because being human on this planet is one of the biggest gifts. But after that only a person starts understanding what is a superhuman being or a superhuman lifestyle like. Superhumans are those people who have built in very strong connection with the nature, and most importantly, they have ascended from there also and started working on the field of their subconscious mind. They understand that the next step forward is to be in pure consciousness and remain connected with the source of all things, one God, one love. They don't just say it, but they also experience it. In the beginning of the video, I spoke about peace of mind, and this is the next point that I'm going to talk about, that most such people have increased peace of mind. They are so content, they are so relaxed in their life. They enjoy every single thing that they have and they're full of awe and wonder. They see miracles in small and big things, and they no longer can divide or dissect or create a dualistic energy pattern around them, because they only want to be connected and intertwined, and from duality they move to singularity, or they progressed to singularity. They prefer to be in singular energies. They like to see that yes, everything can have a good or bad perspective, or everything can have some kind of opposite polarity, but it feels much better to be in the singular energies. And because they don't stay in the past or the future, and they're mostly in the present moment, they do not hold any grudges. They move on very quickly from negativity, or even if they themselves experience negativity within, they move on from it very quickly, because they understand that guilt, shame and regret are the signature emotions of the hell dimension, and they don't want to remain in those. But at the same time, they understand that we all make mistakes and we learn from our mistakes. So they only see mistakes or rejection as opportunities of preparation and of inner work and to becoming a better version of themselves. They also understand that they don't need to run to any place, they don't need to move to any place to find happiness. They don't chase, they don't run, they don't need to do any of those things anymore. They enjoy wherever they are. They don't look for paradise outside in people, places or situations. They understand that home is where the heart is, and wherever God sends them or wherever God keeps them, they understand that this is indeed the best place for them. They are not looking for constant vacations, or they are not looking for downtime as much as they used to in the past. They are sensitive and they are empathetic, but at the same time they have accepted that every single day is different. Morning is different, afternoon can be different, night can be different. They also don't see diseases the same way, and that's why they stay away from diseases. They also look more youthful. They don't age as fast as other people do, because they do not have the worries or concerns that most materialistic people have. And this is why they have childlike energies, and this is why they enjoy so much their journey. Even if there are challenges and problems, they are not that easily bogged down by it. Most importantly, they start experiencing unconditional love within themselves. They understand that love and lust are two different things, and they have no interest in any lustful activity. They have zero or very less interest in anybody who carries the signature energy or frequency of lust. They feel that it's not for them, it's not a requirement of their life, and they rather be in the love frequency. There is no addiction. There is also something called love addiction. They have no addictions as such, or very little addiction. And whatever they have in their life, even if they have some amount of healthy narcissism or some of the food items they enjoy to eat, they don't do it because they're attached with it. They just do it in those energies, like how children enjoy certain things. But yes, as I said, they're very careful about what to eat, what not to eat. They will not have stupid food, or they will not have food that is going to drain them or make them experience heavy and dense energies. Love is no longer a word for them. Love is how they see The whole universe functions because of love. The way they experience love is extremely real, and they are so happy. They feel so grateful to God that they were chosen by Source. And many a times they also wonder, they also think that what did I really do to get this? I'm not such a great person. I'm not such a great being. So it's obviously God's grace or my master's grace on me that I am out of so many people, out of millions and billions of people, God chose me to experience true love on this planet. Once you experience true love in one area of life, you will experience it everywhere. Be it your relationships, be it your mission, be it your work, be it making money, be it living a lifestyle. Every single department is going to be full of love. And this is the biggest change that they will notice. They understand that this human life is temporary and we cannot take anything from here, not even a pinch of salt. So keeping this in mind, they create a lifestyle around themselves which keeps them detached but at the same time extremely independent. So this is where I will close this video. I hope some of the signs match with you, or if they don't match completely, then you are on the path of it and you're progressing. Really, it's my intention that all of you progress on the spiritual ascension journey and understand the true meaning of twin flame. And I know you will not make it a superiority complex related thing. I know that you understand that this love is precious and you are here to share it with other people, not just keep it limited to yourself. I will see you soon in another one. One love and peace out and Jai Shri Ram.